What's up, Sigmas? Welcome to a journey of discovery, a voyage into the uncharted territories of your powerful masculinity. Today, we're going to delve into the hidden signs that reveal just how masculine you really are. There are subtle traits, almost invisible to the naked eye, that reveal an underlying wave of raw, masculine energy that you might not even be aware of. We're about to embark on a deep dive into these signs, these telltale indicators of a strength that's far more profound than you may have ever realized. So, pull up a chair, lean back, and prepare yourself for a revelation. By the end of this video, you'll be left with no doubt about your inherent masculinity, a force that's far stronger than you ever believed. Buckle up, Sigmas. We're about to begin a journey into the heart of your powerful masculine identity. Let's get into it. You're completely comfortable in your own skin. This is a statement that resonates deeply with the Sigma male. You see, this comfort isn't just about feeling good in your physical appearance. It goes far beyond that. It's about fully accepting yourself, flaws and all, and not requiring validation from anyone else. This is a key sign of your underlying masculinity. A Sigma male doesn't need to be the loudest in the room or the most flamboyant. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You may not be the center of attention, but there's an undeniable presence that you carry. It's a quiet confidence, a steadfast assurance that emanates from within and draws people to you. This isn't about flashy appearances or grandiose gestures. It's about your self-assured demeanor and the calm aura you project. Now, let's talk about validation. Many people seek validation from external sources. They crave recognition, applause, and approval from others. But you, as a Sigma male, you've never needed that. You validate yourself, and that's a powerful characteristic. Your comfort in your own skin comes from your unwavering self-belief. You know who you are, you know your worth, and you don't need anyone else to affirm that. This inner confidence is a beacon of strength, a sign of your powerful masculinity. The world is full of noise, full of people trying to fit in, to be someone they're not. They chase trends, they follow the crowd, they lose their individuality in the process. But not you. You don't follow the crowd, you follow your own path. You've embraced your individuality, and you're not afraid to be yourself. In a world that often rewards conformity, your authenticity stands out. It's a testament to your strength, your courage, and your masculinity. Your comfort in your own skin is more than just a state of mind. It's a way of life. So, as a Sigma male, you're not just comfortable in your own skin, you're proud of it. You're authentic to your core, and that authenticity is like a beacon of strength and masculinity. You're unshakably independent. Yes, independence. It's a word that gets thrown around a lot, but what does it truly mean? For a Sigma male, it's not just about standing on your own 2 feet or paying your own bills. It's about a deep-rooted independence that permeates every aspect of your life, from your thoughts to your decisions. Imagine this. You're standing in a field, and all around you, people are being swept away by a powerful wind. This wind represents societal pressures, trends, and expectations. But you're not moving. You're rooted firmly in place, not swayed by the wind, not carried away by the crowd. That's the kind of independence we're talking about. Your thoughts are your own. Your ideas? They're not borrowed from the latest Twitter trend or the most popular opinion of the day. They're born from your experiences, your observations, your unique perspective on the world. This is a powerful aspect of your masculinity. You don't just think for yourself, you yourself. And when it comes to decisions, you're not looking to the crowd for guidance. You're not swayed by popular opinion or the latest fad. Instead, you look inward, tapping into that well of wisdom and experience that is uniquely yours. This kind of independence is rare, and it's a sign of your powerful masculinity. Let's talk about life choices. In a world where people often seek validation and approval from others, you're different. You're not trying to fit in or follow the crowd. You're choosing your own path, even when it's not the popular or easy one. Whether it's in your career, your relationships, or your lifestyle, you're not afraid to go against the grain and do what feels right for you. The independence of a Sigma male isn't just about not needing anyone. It's about choosing to be self-reliant. You're not just independent because you have to be. You're independent because you choose to be. You choose to rely on your own judgment, to trust in your abilities, to chart your own course in life. And that, my friends, is the epitome of masculinity. It's about standing strong, not because you're trying to prove a point or show off, but because you know who you are and what you stand for. You're not swayed by the winds of change or the opinions of others. You're steadfast, unshakable, and unwavering in your independence. So, if you ever doubt your masculinity, remember this. Your independence is a testament to your strength. It's a sign of your confidence, your courage, and your character. It's not about being aloof or detached. It's about being self-assured and self-reliant. It's about knowing your worth and not letting anyone or anything else define it for you. You know your own mind, and that's a rare kind of power. You're not afraid to be vulnerable, but you don't flaunt it. This statement in itself is a testament to the powerful masculinity within you. Vulnerability, my friends, is often misunderstood. It's not about being weak or feeble. No, vulnerability is about courage. The courage to face your emotions head-on, to acknowledge them, and to share them when necessary. But here's where the Sigma male's unique brand of masculinity comes into play. You see, while you're not afraid to be vulnerable, you don't wear it on your sleeve. You don't flaunt your struggles for sympathy or validation. Instead, you choose wisely who gets to see that side of you. Now, why is this a sign of powerful masculinity? Well, think about it. In a world where oversharing has become the norm, where every thought, feeling, and experience is broadcasted for all to see, your approach stands in stark contrast. You understand that there's a time and a place for everything, including vulnerability. You don't hide your emotions, but you also don't parade them around. You're secure enough in your masculinity to know that your worth is not defined by how much or how little you reveal to others. Moreover, it's about the respect you have for your personal experiences and emotions. You see them as valuable, as intimate aspects of your identity, not as bait for attention or sympathy. You're not looking for a pat on the back or a comforting word from every person you meet. Instead, you seek genuine connections, meaningful relationships where vulnerability can be shared and reciprocated. But let's not forget that your willingness to be vulnerable doesn't come at the cost of your strength. You understand that these two concepts are not mutually exclusive. You can be both strong and vulnerable. You can face the world with unyielding determination, yet still have moments where you let your guard down. It's not about putting up a facade of invulnerability. It's about acknowledging that you're human, that you have feelings, and that's perfectly okay. This kind of vulnerability, the Sigma vulnerability, if you will, is not a weakness. Rather, it's a sign of emotional intelligence, maturity, and yes, powerful masculinity. You're not afraid to be real, to be human, but you do so in a way that respects your personal boundaries and the boundaries of others. So, my friends, remember this. Vulnerability is not about opening up to the world. It's about opening up to the right people at the right time. It's about understanding that being real doesn't mean being an open book to all, but being an open book to those who truly matter. You understand that true masculinity isn't about putting up walls and pretending nothing affects you. It's about being strong and being real. And with that, you are, without a doubt, far more masculine than you ever realized. You're a silent leader. Silent leadership is an art form, a unique blend of influence and inspiration that doesn't require grand speeches or flashy displays of power. As a Sigma male, you embody this form of leadership in every aspect of your life. Your actions speak louder than words, and your quiet confidence is a beacon that guides others without you even realizing it. Now, let's be clear. Silent leadership doesn't mean you're aloof or detached. On the contrary, it means you're fully engaged, but in a subtle, understated way. You listen more than you speak. You observe more than you act. And when you do act, it's with purpose and intention. This is the essence of silent leadership, and it's a powerful sign of your inherent masculinity. Your ability to lead silently is rooted in your authenticity. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You know who you are, and you're comfortable in your own skin. This self-assuredness is magnetic. It draws others to you, not because you demand attention, but because you command respect. When faced with challenges, you don't buckle under pressure or resort to bravado. Instead, you remain calm, steady, and focused. You tackle obstacles with grace and resilience, showing others that true strength isn't about brute force, but about mental fortitude and emotional intelligence. Your silent leadership also extends to your personal relationships. You don't dominate conversations or impose your views on others. Instead, you listen, empathize, and offer guidance when needed. This respectful and considerate approach to interaction is a testament to your maturity and emotional intelligence, both hallmarks of true masculinity. You lead by example, showing others that it's possible to be strong and sensitive, independent and considerate, confident and humble. You don't need to shout to make your presence felt. Your actions, your demeanor, your very essence radiates leadership. You lead by example, not by words, and that's a sign of a real man. You've mastered self-discipline. Now let's talk about a trait that often goes unnoticed, yet is an undeniable mark of masculinity: self-discipline. This isn't about denying yourself pleasures or living a life of austerity. No, self-discipline is about control. It's about being in charge of your actions and emotions instead of letting them control you. If there's one thing a Sigma male knows, it's that he is the master of his ship. He's not swayed by impulses or immediate gratifications. He understands the value of discipline, of setting a course and sticking to it, even when the going gets tough. Think about it. How many people do you know who give in to their desires without a second thought? Who get swayed by their emotions? Who let their actions be dictated by the heat of the moment? A lot, right? But not you. You're different. You've mastered the art of self-discipline. You know that every action has consequences, and you weigh them carefully. You don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. You're not pulled by the strings of your desires. Instead, you've learned to control them, channel them, and use them to your advantage. It's not about suppressing what you feel or denying what you want. It's about understanding that not everything that feels good is good for you. It's about making choices that align with your long-term goals, not just your immediate desires. This is the kind of discipline that doesn't come easy. It's the result of conscious effort, of countless moments of choosing the harder right over the easier wrong. And that's what makes it such a powerful sign of masculinity. Because self-discipline is about strength. It's about resilience. It's about having the power to say no when everything in you wants to say yes. You might not realize it, but every time you choose discipline over indulgence, you're radiating an energy that's deeply masculine. It's the energy of a man who knows his worth, who's not swayed by fleeting pleasures, who's in control of his life. And let's not forget about emotional discipline. It's easy to lash out when you're angry, to let your emotions take the wheel. But you You've learned to control your emotions instead of letting them control you. You've learned to stay calm in the storm, to keep your cool when others lose theirs. This is the kind of discipline that sets you apart. It's what makes you a Sigma male. It's what makes you more masculine than you may realize. Because true masculinity isn't about being tough or aggressive. It's about being in control. So, the next time you choose discipline over indulgence, remember, you're not just making a choice. You're making a statement. You're showing the world and yourself that you're a man who's in control of his life. This is the sign of a man who's in control of himself, and there's nothing more masculine than that. So, Sigmas, what do you think? We've journeyed through the subtle signs of your powerful masculinity, and it's clear that you are far more masculine than you might have realized. Let's recap what we've discovered today. Firstly, your comfort in your own skin is a testament to your authentic masculinity. You don't need anyone's approval or validation to feel good about yourself. You are who you are, unapologetically, and that quiet confidence is a beacon of strength. Secondly, your unshakable independence is a powerful trait that sets you apart. You don't let external factors dictate your decisions or your mood. Instead, you steer your own ship, even in the wildest of seas. You choose to walk your own path, and that, Sigmas, is a sign of unmatched masculinity. Thirdly, your ability to be vulnerable without flaunting it is a clear sign of your strength. You understand that being real and being strong are not mutually exclusive. You're willing to open up when the time is right, showing your vulnerability selectively. Your silent leadership is another sign of your masculine energy. You don't need to shout to be heard or to lead. You do it subtly, quietly, and effectively. Your actions speak louder than your words, and people naturally follow your lead. And lastly, your self-discipline is a testament to your mental strength and willpower. You set goals and work towards them relentlessly. You know that discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments, and you walk that bridge with determination. So, let's not forget, Sigmas, that these traits make you far more masculine than you may realize. It's not about conforming to societal standards of masculinity. It's about embracing your unique brand of masculinity, owning it, and letting it empower you. Remember, Sigmas, you are far more masculine than you ever realized. Embrace it, own it, and let it empower you.